From our earlier studies, we understand density of population as relationship between number of people to the space occupied by them. Hence, in one sentence, it can be defined as number of people per unit area. It can be expressed through a simple formula, that is D equals to P by A, where P is total population and A is total area. When population increases, then density also increases, providing the area A remain constant. Next is growth of population. It is change of population in particular area between 2 points of time. For example, in India, 2001, the population was about 102 crores, and in 2011, the population was 121 crores. So there is a growth of about 18 crores population between 2001 and 2011. So we can say that 18 crores is the growth of population. Now come to the growth rate of population. This is the change of population expressed in percentage. For example, the current growth of population is about 1%. So we can say that the current population of the world is growing at a pace of 1%. Growth of population can be natural or actual. First, we will understand the natural growth of population. It is the population increased by difference between births and deaths in a particular region between 2 points of time. It can expressed as natural growth equals to recorded births minus recorded deaths. It means the birth rate in the area is higher than the death rate. Hence, it leads to growth of population in a natural way. Now come to the actual growth of population. This is the population of a country at a point of time. It is calculated as births minus death plus in-migration minus out-migration. Actual growth of population is of three types: positive growth rate, negative growth rate, and zero growth rate. Positive growth rate occurs when births and in-migration is more than death and out-migration. Negative population growth occurs when death rate and out-migration is more than birth rate and in-migration. A zero growth rate occurs when all the factors of actual growth of population are almost equal. Meaning to say that birth rate is equal to death rate and in-migration is equal to out-migration. Hence, in such situation, a zero growth rate of population occurs. So, this is the positive growth of population. It happens when birth rate is more than the death rate between 2 points of time, or when people from other country migrate permanently to a region. The given diagram clearly shows the positive growth rate of population. More and more number of people are added due to the high birth rate and high migration into the country. Hence, it leads to positive growth of population in that country. Now let's talk about negative growth of population. If the population decreases between 2 points of time, it is known as negative growth of population. It happens when birth rate falls below the death rate, or the people migrate to other countries permanently. Negative growth rate of population has been noticed in some of the European countries. For example, Germany. In case of Germany, the population in 2002 was more than 82.25 million. But after 10 years, we can see the population falls below 82 million. Hence, Germany record a negative growth of population due to its low birth rate. Now, crude birth rate. The crude birth rate is expressed as the number of live births in a year per 1000. It is calculated as crude birth rate equals to BI upon P into 1000, where BI is the lives during the year and P is the mid-year population. A high crude birth rate results into an increase in population, while a low crude birth rate causes a decrease in population. Now, crude death rate. Crude death rate is a simple method of measuring mortality of any area. It can be defined as number of deaths in a particular area per thousand. It is expressed as crude death rate equals to D divided by P into 1000, where D is number of deaths and P is estimated mid-year population. Next is migration. The movement of people from one place to another place is called migration. The place they move from is called the place of origin, and the place they move from to is called the place of destination. It plays a significant role in the population. An increase in the in-migration can result a high population growth in the country. For example, New Zealand. In New Zealand, the natural growth of population is low, but the actual population growth is high due to the in-migration of people from the Asian and other continents. So here we completed some of the keywords of the chapter that normally come in the exam. In the next video, we'll start the chapter and see the detailed concept of the world population.